welcome to a very mosquito-filled Friday night and the beginning of my mid-month book bash. It is another long weekend, hence why I picked this weekend to be the mid-month book bash, and I've got some reading goals. So first up, I would like to finish Rebel Folklore. This is a book that I have out on interlibrary loan from another library in Ontario. My next goal is to make a TBR jar. I am sort of halfway done this little project, but it's a way for me to help sort of pick for the rest of the year what I'm going to read and when. I think you all know what a TBR jar is, but it's related to my Storygraph challenges and my Goodreads challenges. Another goal I have for the weekend is to watch the Netflix adaptation of Lady Chatterley's Lover and to read slash finish Julie Chan is Dead. I'm like 34% of the way through that. I'd like to read a bit more tonight, and I have it on like Lucky Loan from Libby, so I'd like to potentially finish that as well. Afternoon, everyone. It is a rainy Saturday, and I am going to work on my TBR jar. These are all my different challenges for Storygraph that I have started, but I'd like to finish them up and cut them out and then put them in a jar, TBR jar. So I'm going to go through the different challenges that I'm enrolled in, and I'm gonna complete each like color paper is a different challenge, and I'm going to complete the to be read books. I mean, I don't know why this is so challenging. So in my previous video, I did about my challenge check-ins. There were a few prompts that I had not yet picked anything for. So subsequently, it really helped me to do that video because subsequently I got ideas from other people, but also just kind of came up with some ideas for those prompts. So I'm just going to write those in now, and then I'll be able to cut them up. So next, I am going to cut these out, and I'm going to separate them out into books that I have on hold and books that are available. And I either have in my possession or they're just available either at my physical library or on Libby, or I might have taken them on like Audible or Spotify. So I will start cutting. These are the nonfiction books. Little arts and crafts project here. So for instance, Is a River Alive? That is not out yet, though I am on the edge of my seat waiting for it to be ready. Whereas Slippery Beasts is available and I could check it out from the library, from Libby rather, Toot Sweet. So I also have, for nonfiction, I have a nonfiction book called Divine Might, currently checked out. So it would be good if I read that one soon. Okay, I'm done my TBR jar. These are the books that I already currently have checked out, or maybe I'm currently reading. And then this much bigger stack is all the books that I have on hold. So they are going to fulfill one of these challenges, but I don't want to put them in the TBR jar because if I pull them out, I have to wait, potentially 11 weeks to get the book. So I'm going to set them aside. And then I'm not sure where I'm going to keep these, but this is the little legend for what the different colors in the jar are assigned to. Like each color is assigned to a different challenge on Storygraph. So I'll just keep them probably on my desk so that I can start with my TBR jar. Good afternoon. It is Sunday afternoon and I am back home. I had a yoga class this morning and then I went to visit Casper, and now I'm back. I've eaten my lunch and I think I'm going to get tucked into reading some Rebel folklore. I finished Julie Chan is Dead. Really interesting book, actually. I flew through it because it was on Lucky Loan, and I gave it a 4-star rating. I might think that over, mull that over a little bit. I was honestly kind of leaning almost towards a 3-star. Like a lot happens, and the pacing as a result is kind of all over the place. But it is a cool book and a really interesting progression, and like there's a lot fitted in to the story. So very glad that I finished. And then I started another book this morning. I think it's called The Perfect Afternoon to Be Alone. And I'm reading that for the Buzzword Challenge on Storygraph. And Rebel Folklore is due on Tuesday. I don't think I'll have much time to read tomorrow, so I'm going to focus some reading time this afternoon. Good evening. It is Sunday night and I have completed all of my reading goals. So I finished Rebel Folklore. I watched Lady Chatterley's Lover, really enjoyed it. Lots of really cool dresses and outfits set like on the backdrop of this beautiful Midlands estate, so can't go wrong. Also, the intimacy coordinator must have been very busy on that set. Totally worth it. Great pair. What else? Oh, Julie Chan is Dead. Finished that, and I think those were my main reading goals. So another mid-month book bash, crushed my goals, and I also have tomorrow to do whatever the heck I want. Thank you so much for watching and tagging along with me while I do my mid-month book bash. Let me know what you read this weekend, what you've finished, or what your reading goals might be. I'd love to cheer you on, and I'll see you in the next video.